Hello Flosstube! Thank you very much for joining me again. It's Miska Cat here, or Jen. I figured since everybody was doing WIP parades, I was going to join in on some of the fun. So settle down, get yourself some stitching, maybe some drinks. Yeah, and these are going to be in no particular order because they're just not going to be. I think I might save all my Hades and all my full coverage ones for the end. And whatnot else. This shouldn't be a crazy long video like I've seen some people. Tracy P, 3 hours. I'm gonna be settling in for some very serious stitching and watching that video after I'm done this. So, anyways, so we should probably get started. So, the first one I'm going to start off with is actually my oldest WIP. I do have a couple projects that have been started. They're going to be restarted, so I've left them off to the side because there's no sense bringing them back if they're not going to be current WIPs. So anyways, there's going to be also a lot of crinkling going on because I store everything in bags, so there's going to be crinkling and me reaching off to all sorts of sides because small piles everywhere. So anyways, so the first WIP that I'm going to show you is going to be my Cross My Heart Incorporated Air Dragon. This, like I said, is my oldest WIP. So this is what it will look like. And this one I started, oh god, I want to say like 10 years ago, possibly. Yeah, it has not gotten worked on for a very long time, so, but this is where I am, and the lighting is terrible, so let's try this. Maybe that'll help. Helps a little bit. So this is where I've gotten to. There we go. You can start seeing some of the shading. The thing on this one that really kind of bugs me is all this mountain back here is all half stitches, and I'm finding it really hard to kind of keep track of it. I might actually rip that all out and do one strand and do full crosses, and I think it might kind of give it the same effect, but anyways. So I've gotten about 2 pages done on this one, I think. Yeah, I should actually really bring this one out again. The colors in it are gorgeous, so, and I have 2 of the 4 already completed, so this will be the 3rd one. And then the Water Dragon, which is the last one, is actually one of my favorites, so yeah, I was wanting to save that one for the end. So that is Air Dragon by Cross My Heart Incorporated. This, I believe, is also a out of print pattern, so yeah, if you guys watched my last video, you'll know I was lucky enough to find another copy of it with the floss usage in it, so hopefully I won't run into dye lot issues with this one. So the next one that I'm going to show you in my pile here is going to be my Lakeside Needlecraft Sal. This one I've kind of lost steam on as well too. I've gotten 6 out of the 12 months done. I've still left on my Q-snaps, so hopefully when the urge strikes me again I can pick it back up again. But this is how far I've gotten on it. I'm almost done the background, and then I'll have the six circles left to do. So I don't know, and I think I wasn't really crazy about the last couple that were released, so I think that's kind of stopping me from carrying on with this one. Some of them I really liked and I really enjoyed it, but like I say, the couple of the newer ones I wasn't really crazy about, so I still want to finish it because I've come this far and there's no sense not finishing it at this point, but I'm not going to pressure myself to work on it. So I've done that one. The next one that I'll show you is going to be my coffee flaker. Rustle. So you all know what this looks like, but there's a refresher. And this is as far as I've gotten. So I'm pretty happy with how far I've gotten on this one. This was on Picture This Plus Ren. So I'm really happy with the fabric choice that I made. And this is one of the current WIPs that I'm kind of actively working on here and there. So again, it's still on the Q snaps too. So okay, so that one. Let's see. The next one. Oh, this is the. That in the Hade pile. This is another Hade. And the pile went tumbling. Another Hade. I really should have organized this a little bit better, but you'll have to bear with me. Okay, the next one I will show you is going to be the Pandoras Box by Elizabeth Almond. This is a freebie on her website. This was a stitch along as well too, and I started off, as most stitch alongs happen, very well, you know, keeping up with everybody, was up to date with all the new parts, and again just kind of lost steam on it. So this is how far I've gotten. So I got about 2.5 months in, and it's looking really good though. I don't know. I sometimes look at these and then wonder what I'm going to do with them when they're done, and I think that kind of hinders me. So this one I actually think I will turn into a pillow because it's going to be perfectly square. So it's nice because I've never done black work before, so it's kind of giving me a bit of experience with that. I mean, I really do like the design of it. Like, I like the pulled thread work and trying new things. It's just, I don't know, kind of lost steam on it. So, and I think that kind of helps, or doesn't help too, when you start getting behind and it's like, oh well, there's no way I'm going to catch up now, so why bother trying? Crappy attitude to have, but I think that happens. So yeah, this one I'm actually hoping to finish it this year, so we'll see what happens. So that is Pandoras Box. The next one I will show you, a couple other people have been working on as well too. Several people have finished it. Emily, you're one of the ones that I think you started around the same time I did. But this is Away We Ride by Blackbird Designs. And this one I started as one of my new starts in the fall stitch camp. And I haven't actually worked on it since, so I'm still sitting at the house being finished. I actually had pulled this out the other day because I can't remember where I'd seen it come up. I think I saw, I can't remember, somebody posted about it on Facebook or something, and it kind of got me wanting to work on it, and so I pulled apart my Q-snaps and I was trying to get it all on, and for some reason I couldn't find the clamps that matched the size of the Q-snaps, and then I just got frustrated and put it away again. So I do actually really want to work on this, but it might have to wait for my scroll rods to be vacant again. So so there's that one, and that one I'm stitching on just a piece of MCG textiles. Is that right? The Michaels brand. That's not a true even weave that I keep hearing everybody complain about. So I figured it would work just fine on that. And I can't remember exactly what the colorway is, but anyways. The next one is also a Stitch Camp from last fall start, and this is Plum Street Samplers Gathering Honey. And this is what this one looks like. And this one I haven't worked on a whole lot either. I've put a few stitches in it since last time, but that's as far as I've gotten on this one. And this one I'm stitching on, I want to say 32 count Highland, maybe? If anybody's interested in exactly what color this is, it's really not showing up very good. It's kind of a yellowy, bluey mottled, but the lighting is really crappy in here because it's overcast and rainy. So I was watching Trisha's WIP Parade last night. I haven't made it all the way through yet. I had to go to bed. It was getting late, but she has me very self-conscious about how I fold my projects now. And if you haven't watched her video, you should go watch her WIP Parade. It was really well done. So, okay, so those are those ones. Cupboard's empty now. So I'm going to kind of clean up as I go because I don't want to be left with a huge mess at the end of this. So. Okay. The next one that I'll show you is going to be the one that I've been working on the most recently. It has all my attention right now, so I'm loving it. This is Halloween Kitty Mandala by Chatelaine. I'm stitching this on Monster Mash, and that is how far I've gotten on this one so far. That's actually pretty close for the fabric too. So I started last night doing some of the specialty stitches up at the top there, and I'm just going to keep working on this until it kind of, I lose attention on it. So I know a lot of people have set rotations and they work on certain pieces during certain months and they can do stitch-alongs with everybody, and I have such a hard time with that because a lot of times what fits stitch-alongs isn't what I want to work on, and I'm one of those people that if it's not holding my attention, I'd rather just not stitch at all, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's just the way I go. So if I really draw into a pattern, I just keep working on it until I lose interest or need a change, and then I just swap out to whatever's calling me again. So sometimes it's only a couple days, sometimes I'll work on the same thing for weeks. So sometimes I feel like my videos would be very boring if I did them as regularly as some people. So anyways, so that is my one chatelaine, the Halloween one that I'm working on. The other chatelaine that I'm working on is Butterfly Lace. And this is where I am on this one. And this is stitched on Queen Anne's Lace by I want to say Zweigart, but I could be wrong. So this is my other chatelaine. So zoom in for some close-ups. So this is the butterfly lace mandala. And this one I really enjoy too. Yeah, I haven't worked on this one for a while, but maybe next year I'll get it finished, hopefully. There's still a lot of work left on it, but if I can squeeze a little bit more out of it this year, then maybe next year it will be a finish. We'll see. Or that could just be really wishful thinking. The other one that I have that is on scroll bars is another recent start. This is Minerva, one of the Bewitching Pixies by Nora Corbett. This is on Meyer. So this is, again, how far I've gotten. I haven't worked on her since you guys saw her last, so she's still sitting there very patiently waiting. But I really need to bring her out and work on her a little bit more. So I also find too that once projects are kind of on rods, I don't really like to swap them regularly. So this one will actually probably stay on here until she's done, and same with the next one that I'm going to show you. Just because I'm lazy and I don't want to swap them out. So the big scroll bars that I have, I swap out projects a little bit more often, but the smaller ones, when they're close to being finished or whatnot else, I try and just keep them on there, and if I want to swap out projects, I'll just pull the one that's on the other set of scroll bars. So, but the larger ones get swapped out quite a bit because with all the Hades and whatnot else pieces. So anyways, enough rambling. The next one that I'm going to show you is going to be one of my Hades. This is Quick Stitch Christmas Presents. This was a stitch along for 2015. Again, stitch alongs. I was keeping up really good and then just lost all interest in it. So I actually only have probably about a page left to finish on this before it's done. It's kind of 2 partial pages. But I'd really like to get this one finished this year too, but we'll see if that happens. I think I said that last year too and didn't, so. But this is as much as I have done on him. Kind of call him my Coca-Cola Santa. He has a really old school vibe to him. And I'm not really a Christmas person, but this one I really love, so. So that's as far as I've gotten on this one. Actually, I was supposed to be working on this for the Christmas in July stitch along on Stitch from Stash. But I haven't. My Halloween chart's gotten all the attention lately, so oh well. This one might be the next one that I pull out though. Okay, so now I have 2 charts that aren't Hades. They are full coverage. I'm going to show you those first, and then I'll do the Hades. So just excuse me for 1 second. Okay, so the first chart I'll show you is going to be a quilting. And this is Kitten's Attack by Emperor Pep. And this is what she's going to look like when she's done. She's super cute. I love this guy's artwork. I have pretty much all the charts that I think I'm missing a few, but that Shelley's charted. And I love this one. I actually really love the colors in it. They're really vibrant. They're really bright. They're not something I'd normally stitch, but I really love working on this one. I don't work on it enough, but whatever. And so far all I have done is the first page and a little bit. But the detail is actually really good. And I find not quite as much confetti as the Hades. And you still got like really good detail. So that is Kitten's Attack. The next one that I'll show is Love Thy Thread. Unfortunately, Love Thy Thread is no longer in business. They had some really nice charts as well too. And this one is, I'm actually doing this as a stitch along with a friend of mine who lives in close by the city here. This, and as well as the two stitch alongs that I'm doing with Tracy, slowest stitch alongs ever. Like 100 years, these might all get done. But this is Snails by, who is the artist on this one? Oh, Jessica Elaine. And she's actually, her work is being charted by Hade right now. This chart isn't on the Hade website. But, again, this is super cute. I love the colors that are in it. Really kind of moody. I love it. So, my friend actually started in the upper right corner. I had to be different, and I started in the middle. And I really don't have a whole lot done on this one, but that's really dark. But that is pretty much the underside of the big mushroom that they're on. I really do like this chart. This is kind of one of the reasons I wanted to do this video. Is a lot of these projects I haven't, and Trisha said the same thing last night, she hasn't physically held in forever, so hopefully pulling them out, kind of looking at them, holding them, might bring the urge back to put a few stitches in. So yeah, this is Snails by Love Thy Thread. Trying to get it so you can kind of see. Crappy lighting today. Oh well. Hopefully with me doing this, I'll pull it out and then I can show you again in like really good lighting and you'll be able to see all the amazing detail that's in here. Okay, so those are the ones that are not Hades. Yeah, so I have a couple Hades. I guess we'll start with some of the recent ones that you guys have seen recently. Again, there hasn't been any progress on them, but this is Stitches. Artwork by Melanie Delon. And again, I haven't gotten anything more done on her. But that's where she sits for right now. Okay, so that is stitches. The next one I will show you will be foil. Again, artwork by Melanie Dillon. Love her. And this one I started in the top right hand corner. And that's as far as I've gotten today, or to this date on it. So that is toil. The next one I will show, you guys have all seen this one as well too, and then we'll go into the unknown pile. So this is Grove. And we'll just do all the creepy ladies all at once. Why not? This is the Haid that I'm actually the furthest along with out of all of them. And that's what she looks like. I think I mentioned this last time too, I want to pick maybe 2 or 3 and just alternate pages on them. Until they get at least to a decent stage of being done. This is one of them. This is the one that, I mean, because she's so far along, and I actually really do love working on her. She's, as far as the Haid's concerned, pretty easy to stitch on. I'd like to try and finish her up sooner than later. You know, so in under maybe 4 years, that would be a good start. So, the next one I will show you will now be in no particular order. So this is Controller. This is by Anne Stokes. And this is what she will look like, all in her 60 skeins of 310. I kid you not. Yeah, crazy amount of black in this one. And this is as far as I've gotten on that one. The detail is actually really amazing on this one, especially like in the horn and everything. It's looking really good, but again, time, you guys. And this is going to be a biggie. I think this one's about 20 by 30 when it's all said and done on 25 count. So this will be a work in progress for a very long time. So that is Controller. The next one I will show, this was a new start several years ago. I was going to make this my sit outside and work on project because I was spending a lot of time outside, you know, just kind of laying in the sun and whatnot else. I had, I was working really early morning shifts, so I was off at like noon. Do I actually have a photo of this one? Oh, I do. Oh, it's not in color though. So this is by Linda Ravenscroft. This is Spring Primrose. And what I'm actually doing with, I have all 4 seasonal cats of hers, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to stitch them, but this is all a modeled like beigey background, I believe, and all I wanted to do was stitch the cat. And then I picked out fancy hand-dyed fabrics for all of them, and that was all I was going to stitch. So this one I don't have a whole lot. Oh, I have like nothing hardly done on this. I don't even know which way it goes. That's how little I have done. But this is on Pampas, and that's as much as I have. That's really depressing. I thought there was actually a lot more started on this one, but oh well, that's the way it goes. See? Bringing back all the memories of all the pieces that I want to stitch that I've forgotten about. So, anyways. So that is that one. The next one, this one is one I'm kind of debating if I want to carry on working on. This was supposed to be like a burst sampler for a friend of mine. Her kid's probably like 4 by now. So, I don't know. I could always stitch this for my mom. She would probably really appreciate it. The thing with this one is I'm really hating the fabric, so that's my biggest complaint with this one. But this is Full-Sized Motherhood by Selena Finich. And don't get me wrong, I've used this fabric numerous times for different projects. I really love it. It's just not really for this project. I don't know. But this is as far as I've gotten. You really can't see it. Oh, that's why. Let's try it this way. There we go. That looks more like a baby's head. So basically the baby's head is done, and her arm, hand, I don't know. To me, it's just not really turning out very good. I don't know. Trying to... Like, it's a beautiful chart. See, and that's just all filled in already. Like, that's all filled in, and like, kind of find it really hard, and I don't know if it's the fabric or not, but it's kind of hard to see exactly what it is. Like, even in her hand. Maybe it's just the crappy lighting in here. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't worked on it for years. My stitches look really messy on this one too, and I think it's because it's a linen, and I think that's really kind of throwing everything off too, so I don't know. I'm gonna put this back in the drawer and think about it. It's not something that I've had the urge to work on for years, so it might just get tossed. I don't know. So there's that one. The next one I will show you, you guys have seen as well too if you watched my videos for a while. I brought this one out at the beginning of the year when the artist Christiansen passed away. So I worked on this one for about a week just to put some stitches in it. And this is When Fairies Talk. This is probably the Haid that I have that has the most confetti in it. So it's a bit of a struggle to work on, but it looks gorgeous. And that's what I've done so far. Oh, it does look really good. See, and that's just it. I'm pulled that one out that I haven't seen for years, and I pulled this one out, and this one is a million times more frustrating to work on, and I think I'd still rather work on this one than that motherhood piece. So I think that kind of says something that that piece won't be around for next year, but yeah, this one definitely needs to get work done more often. So that is that one. Two more. That's it. Have you guys been keeping track? I haven't been keeping track, so I have no idea how many WIPs this is so far, but I might have to do a quick recap at the end. So this one, again, hasn't been worked on in a million years. This is Dragon Lore by Michelle Seda, or by Ian Daniels. And that's what this one looks like. Again, I haven't worked on this one in a very long time. I hardly have anything done on it. This was back before needle minders were a thing. My needle was just randomly stuck in there. And again, this one, I don't know which way it's supposed to go, so I think this way. And that is my little tiny start on this. That's kind of what I feel like the ones that have had a couple pages completed on them, those are the ones that I'm more inclined to work on. These ones that, you know, only have about 10 stitches or something, I feel no real desire to kind of pick them up. But that's just my weirdness. So I have that one. And then my last one that I have, I've actually gotten quite a bit done on this one as well. And this is kind of an interesting one. This is Little Red Riding Hood by N. Rodrigue. And I say this is an interesting one for me because I hate the color pink. And this one is all pink. But this one I have quite a bit done as well. Oh, see? Maybe I should alternate between this and Grove until they're done. What do you guys think? Oh, she looks really cute. She's really cute. And this one's nice too. There's not a lot of confetti. Like, there's quite a bit in like this little area, like the tree things, but all the modeled background is like really easy stitching. Yeah, I think she needs to get some work done on her. She's really cute. She's really cute. I love her. Pink and all. So there you all kind of have it. That's all my WIPs. Well, at least, yeah, no, that's all my WIPs. Like I say, I have a couple other HAEDs that I'm going to restart. One, I actually started stitching it. It was like a 16 by 20, and it was supposed to be 20 high, 16 wide, and I turned the fabric, so I won't have enough room. There's that one. I'm going to restart it probably at a later date, once some of these are kind of off of my plate, fingers crossed. So I'm going to work on that one. I have another one which it wasn't a Haid, it was another, it was a white willow stitching piece. I was stitching on her, and that was before I realized, hey, you can change counts of fabric and you don't have to say what the instructions tell you to do. And I was doing it basically on 14 count Aida, and it's a picture of a witch, so the fabric is very dark. It's a great fabric for it, but you can see spots through her skin, and I'm not happy with it at all now. So I was in the process of frogging it out, because 14 count actually isn't that terrible to frog. It is time consuming, but it's not like trying to frog on 25 or 28 count. So I was going to try and salvage the material because it's a very big piece. So I don't want to just get rid of the whole thing. I have that one, and then there was another one. I don't remember, but yeah, I was going to restart that one as well too. Okay, let's do a quick count because I have no idea how many WIPs I have, and I'm kind of curious. So I have 2 there, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, which is the Pandoras Box. It said 16, right? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I think 21 WIPs. That's a lot. That was more than I thought I had. Yeah, a lot of them are big though, big projects, so whatever. They'll get done when they get done, if they get done. If not, oh well. Considering I didn't do Mania, 21 is quite a bit for me. There are several projects in my stash. I actually was going through my patterns the other day, trying not to buy or place an order with 1, 2, 3 stitch, and there are a lot of patterns that I have already that I'm like, why am I not stitching these? Why have I not started this yet? Why? So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know, maybe I'll start adding in a couple patterns during my regular videos, just so I feel like I get a bit of haul. And again, kind of the same idea as this, is then you're handling them again and you're reminding yourself about what you have already. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So let me know what you guys think, if you want me to do that or not. Thank you for watching me go through all my WIPs. This was a lot of fun. I definitely have some spark for some of them now again, so it's very exciting. So I actually encourage anybody else to do this, because this was fun. I liked it. So anyways, thank you for joining me, and have a great rest of your day, guys. Happy stitching.